everybody, and welcome to week 5 of class. We now have a country, the United States of America, and a constitution to go with it. And as you will see this week, we will have our first president, and that, of course, is George Washington. Fun fact about him, he is the only president to have ever received every single vote. Twice, in fact. He was elected twice. And he had no one oppose him at all, and he got all the votes. That's a fun little fact. But what we're going to be looking at this week is kind of the development of politics and political history in the early period of American or U.S. history as it is. And we're going to be looking at a number of different things. We're going to be looking at issues of taxation, foreign affairs, and foreign diplomacy, particularly with the French and the British. Indeed, there are some things that are going to develop under Washington's administration that will continue on through Adams, Jefferson, and then eventually Madison's administration, which will lead to yet another war in 1812, where the United States will declare war against Great Britain. So you want to kind of pay attention to some of these foreign policy problems. But we're also going to be taking a look at some domestic policies and some issues with the Whiskey Rebellion and what have you. But one thing we're really going to focus in on is the development of political parties. And at this time, you will have essentially no political parties. And then you begin to see the development of two political parties. One is called the Federalists, and they tended to be in favor of bigger government. And when they looked at the Constitution, they were in favor of what we call perhaps a loose construction. That is, the Constitution might imply that the government has powers that it doesn't specifically say it has. On the other hand, you have a group of people known as the Republicans. Some textbooks call them the Democratic Republicans. Please do not confuse this. The Democratic Republicans, Thomas Jefferson was one of these individuals. They are not the Democrats or the Republicans, so it can get confusing. But we're going to see why these particular political parties developed, and it has a lot to do with economics and finance. So we're going to be looking at all of that this week, and I hope you will enjoy it. As always, you have your discussion boards, main one due by Thursday, subsequent one by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And if you have questions or what have you, please contact me and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. All right, guys, with that, go in peace, be warm and filled. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and may the odds forever be in your favor. Have a great week.